Hi, this is Leah Selig with Remax Hometown Realty in Wyckoff, New Jersey. And today I'm going to talk about women buying their own homes. And I'm going to start right now. So it seems as though it would be a no-brainer for women to buy their own homes. What's the big deal? We work now, and although a lot of women don't make exactly what men make, and that's going to end. We have to do something about that. Um, it just seems like there's no big deal. I take women clients out all the time to look at homes, but it was a very short time ago where women were not allowed to buy homes in their own name. And the primary reason for that was they were not allowed to have open bank accounts and have credit in their own name. They had to have a co-signer, either their father or their husband. So just to think about that, it just seems crazy, right? I mean, it just seems crazy. But it wasn't really until 1974 when women could now establish credit in their own name. And even then, banks were leery about lending money to women, thinking that women were a poor credit risk. So, um, it's why should we buy homes by ourselves? First of all, because we can, because this is so important that we are just allowed to do it, it's just mind-boggling. But me personally, I have always been kind of dependent upon someone else. I feel like, you grow up in a family and you're dependent upon your parents. And then I married young and I was dependent upon my husband at the time because I had children when I was really pretty young. I was 24 when I had my first child. And so, you know, it's it isn't something that I really thought of at the time, but after a divorce, years later, I realized that I needed to assert my independence. And I've been a realtor for over 25 years and I hadn't owned my own home. Um, and I thought, well, that's crazy. Why am I renting all the time? And believe me, I've had some great rentals and some not so great rentals, and some great landlords and some not so great landlords. And it was really time that I bought myself my own home. So I'm 57 years old, and this past June, I bought my own home, the first home that I bought by myself. And I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of myself. And I'm here to really say to all women, whether you're young, whether you're just getting out of high school and you save up for a few years working, um, which is a really good idea, by the way. Maybe if you can stay with your parents, save up for a few years, work, have your down payment, and buy your own home. How great is that? Um, I know you don't want to live with your parents forever, but it's such a good financial decision. Or same thing if you go to college and you have your first job out of college, move back in if you can, or move in with a lot of roommates like my grown kids did, so that you can save up for your first house, because you it's a really good idea to be independent and buy your own home and buy your own car and have your own life so that you can make your own great decisions as you want to. So that's some advice from Leah. Okay. So I'm really into helping women of all ages be independent, buy their homes. It seems a little daunting. It seems a little scary. You think, how am I going to come up with this down payment? How am I going to come up with the mortgage and the taxes? And between your realtor and your mortgage representative, you're going to get a lot of help and a lot of answers. So you don't need to be nervous about it. And it's something that you could really look into and use us for any questions that you have. So here in Bergen County and Passaic County, New Jersey, the rentals are so high, and that's just another great reason to buy your own house, because I realized that um, it would cost me more money to rent a house than to buy my own house when I did all the numbers. And then it's mine. I'm paying myself. And, it's part of my assets to save for retirement. Although I'm probably never going to retire because I always find that I want to work all the time. So, in any case, the house that you end up getting is really the house I feel like you were meant to get. And I love my house, and I'm going to show you some pictures right now. Oh, and by the way, I'm in my front room, which is I call my sunroom. So you just walk in the front door, and this is it, and it's just my favorite room in the house. So how do you go about starting to look for your own house and saving for your own house and everything? I just want to say, first of all, again, if you're young, if you're old, perfect. There's never a bad time to be independent and start securing your future. So, um, first, you're going to want to talk to your mortgage lender and go over all your finances. And here's the thing, when you go over your finances, um, and let's say you don't have any money to put down, that's okay. You and your mortgage lender and your realtor, you're going to work on a plan together to see how much that you're going to need and how you're going to get there. We've all been there, so we will help you. And the second thing is that I want you to know that when your lender tells you, oh, you can afford this much money, that doesn't mean you necessarily should go ahead and buy a house with, for that much money, because um, I think you should start to really live below your means, especially as a single woman. And buy something small, buy something, that you can make your own and make really cute, and have one room like my sunroom that you just love. Nothing has to be perfect. If it has only one bathroom and, of course you wanted to, it's okay. You're going to adjust. And you don't have to have everything that everybody else has. You're going to find something in a little area that you like, where you want to live, make the house really cute if it isn't perfect already, and live below your means, because you don't want to worry every month. So that's just one of my suggestions. But your mortgage lender will tell you what you are capable of getting, and then you could figure it out at your comfort level. So you have to think about not only what the monthly fee is for your mortgage and your taxes, but what what's going to cost you to run the house, the electric, the gas, water and sewer, if there's a sewer. If there's a septic system, you're going to have that cleaned every now and then. What it's going to cost to maintain the lawn, if you're just going to get a lawnmower and do it yourself, or if you're going to hire a service, spring cleanups, fall cleanups. I mean, the list goes on, but don't let that worry you. I mean, I'm 57, I do it all myself. Um, if there's something I can't do, I know where to go to look for an inexpensive person to help me. And your realtor is a really great resource for that too, because he or she knows everybody who knows everybody and has figured out who the best people to use So don't hesitate to ask your realtor for references for great people. But I mow my own lawn. I do everything myself. I shovel my own walk. I do, and my own humongous driveway, which is, takes a long time. But it's a great exercise, and I save money. So you find out who you have to have moving costs, and you're going to have to find furniture. I mean, there's a lot of other things that go into it. So that's the kind of thing that you're going to want to sit down, and if you need help with, that's fine too. People are there to help you. Um, but it's all things that you need to consider for your bottom line of your monthly expenses. I'm going to end by saying that it's not that I don't want to work with men. I would be happy to show single men, married couples, everybody homes, and sell their home when they need to upgrade, everything else. But I just have a soft spot in my heart for single women who are just starting out, whether old or young. And I just want to say that we're in this together, and it's so important. And again, why should we do it? Because we can, and because it's good for us, and because we're great role models for other women and for young girls. And if you have any questions, please just write them in the comments below, or send me an email, or give me a call. I'll be happy to answer any questions.